Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome to Wednesday night's coverage of our first round of the simLegends series. It's me again, Alan Patterson, in the booth, bringing to you tonight the Division 2 rounds. I'll be running solo, but talking to some of our commentator stroke drivers while they're on the track tonight. So that should prove interesting. Currently on board, as you can see, with Nick Hodgson as he goes round this the awesome old Kyalami track. Very dark as it's end of day going into evening. We've got huge thunderstorms around. There's lightning and thunder as there was on Monday, as Nick throws it into the pits at high speed. If I actually go to the external TV cameras, it's so dark you can hardly see the cars, but you can see the lightning and everything, so it looks super impressive. 16 drivers at the moment, however we are expecting one or two more. I do see Jason Holden Jones on my timing screen, but I haven't seen him do a lap yet, but I believe he is here. So we're very shortly at well, we've gone past 8 o'clock, so a little bit behind, but we should be switching into official qualifying now. Hey everyone on the YouTubes, Tristan Wright, Dirk Brunt, Brandon Dos Santos, Philip Minnow. How's it, Phil? That's it at the moment, although there's 20 people watching. There's it a little bit, that's much better. So we go to TV cameras now. Who's coming out the pits first? It's Nick Hodgson, and he will lead them out as Danny comes to Crowthorne in this 1974, the Kenwood Blue Porsche 911 1974 model with the whale tail on the back. And as you can see, Nick is seriously exercising his aerobic right foot on the loud pedal. While the guys come out and settle down in the first qualifying, let's quickly just have a look at the just turn that up a bit, more engine noises. Engines, track weather, same as it was. It's 4 in the afternoon, very chill. Oh, no, that's the wrong weather, I'm sorry. That is prepping for sorry about that. That's prepping for touring cars next week. Late afternoon, thunder showers, thunder and lightning. That's what it was, I can recall. Track map, although everyone's quite familiar with the old track. Only difference is it's not the King, it's called the Kink. Long straight down to Crowthorne, then Barbecue, Yixkay, very high speed sweeps. Sunset, as it is today. Clubhouse, the same. The SE slightly reprofiled. Up to Leeuwkop, which goes up the hill and turns right at Leeuwkop Prison, and then down the straight back to the Kink and onto the main straight. 13 minutes left, and Nick currently, this is his first official fast lap. As you can hear the thunder and lightning, it's all around, and you will see the lightning. I was lectured on how to do an update to Nick to do an update on the Sol weather patterns and the images. So every now and then you'll actually catch a glimpse of the lightning, which looks absolutely amazing. Nick running very wide through Clubhouse, heads down towards the SEs. Yep, Brian, you did catch that out if you're on the YouTube. That weather slide is in fact in the touring cars already, in prep for HLQ starting tomorrow. Right, here comes Nick for his first lap. 124 something. 124.5. Nick sets the benchmark. Brent Lindsay Ray out in the BASF Jaguar XJ12S, the two-door and that is a legendary car. Brent doing a 128.8, but we have Warwick Stewart who bumps up into second place in one of the Nissan 2000s as he sends it down to Crowthorne, hard on the brakes and struggling to bring it under control, and then drifts it out of Crowthorne and down to Barbecue. So first, second and third, 124.5. Antonucci now goes into second place. Valerio in the Porsche 908. This is a 1968 model, I believe. 126.2. Stewart. Then we have Johan van Niekerk has just bumped up into third place in the wailing 3-litre CSL, one of the first BMWs and the quickest at the moment. Oh, that's the Levi Denim Jeans livery. Sorry, I must say on the headphones the lightning even rattles my cage a little bit. Dirk Brand, Nissan GTR. Yes, sir. Not Nissan 2000. Why did I say that? I do recall seeing something like that though, but yeah, GTR. Matt Gee, how's it? Welcome. Gerard Niemand, hello. And Rogero Fernandez shouting for the Gypsies. Right, so Hodgson, Herbst, Antonucci, Glenn Crawford now up into fourth place. Glenn Crawford in the black, red and white De Tomaso Pantera. And he is doing a 126.2 at the moment. Nick Hodgson still quickest, 124.5. There you heard one of the Corvettes, and I believe that's Jason Holden Jones. It is. So our fearless leader, Mr. Holden Jones, in the dark blue and white 5-point-something liter cubic inch V8 Chev Corvette. Stunning sound. And together with him is Johan Karinus, who's in a Daytona. Oh, as we catch him getting it very sideways into Sunset. But similar big V8 engine in this car. And Johan, whoops, getting a little bit too sideways there. Jason Holden Jones goes up into fifth place in the big Corvette. He is taming this beast, so we should see him in amongst the mix with just under 9 minutes to go. Awesome sounding car. Corne Briet in sixth place in the first of the Ford team, the Negrin. Oh dear, and that just got yesterday. Wow, talk about commentators' curse for Corne Briet. Jeepers. Yeah, sorry. Ryan Skywalker on YouTube. As I connected with Corne Briet, we had a very sideways Johan Karinus in the way. That was a write-off for that poor Capri. Anyway, he's out and going again. Seventh place, Johan van Niekerk in the BMW. Eighth, Martin Meinkies, Nissan GTR. Warwick Stewart in ninth place in the green Nissan. A couple of them here. Brent in the pits. James Cook, one of the Nissans, a red and white colored scheme. That looks like Works Nissan colors actually. Brian Hill, our brains of the entire establishment. He's in another Ford Capri. So two Ford Capris. This the RS 3100, although it's got the wrong engine tone. We need to fix that. Rob Walker in 14th place in a Ferrari Daytona. It makes an awesome sound. Sean Hards, another Jag, British Airways livery, the Wailing V12. Johan Karinus in his Daytona, Shelby Daytona coupe. Jordan van Rensburg in a very legendary classic liveried 73 Porsche 911 with a little scoop on the back, and that's the Camel Racing livery. And Carl Steeg currently in the pits with the Brumos, legendary Brumos Racing Porsche. We should have Sabre installed, but I don't think he's connected yet. So that's it. With 6 minutes to go, I have 18 people out on the track, and Nick Hodgson still doing a sterling job. Currently in amongst a bunch of traffic here. That's Jason just ahead of him in the big Corvette. Jason sideways around Crowthorne. Nick having to take evasive maneuvers. Jason losing control of the Corvette, and I think he spun it. Yes, he's gone back to pits. Glenn Crawford's also in the pits in his De Tomaso. Right, so Valerio Antonucci in the Porsche 908, rubbing the barriers up to Leocorp. He is currently marginal on his Delta as he comes through Leocorp and goes into green figures down the straight. So this is going to improve him. He's looking for at least 4 tenths if he wants to improve on position. So this isn't going to be a position change. 125.6. He remains in 3rd place. Peter Krobler on the YouTube channel shouting for Martin Warwick and Jason Crook. Excuse me. Martin throwing the GT Nissan around, as you can see. Loving the loud pedal. Martin on a 126.8. So 4th place is very close. Within a second separates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars here. Warwick Stewart in 9th place in his Nissan. Also getting it very sideways as he goes through Leocorp. 2 sideways. And they go visit the green stuff. Rob Walker coming up to the Leocorp turn in his Ferrari. Alan R. Bob Lixum on YouTube. Nice. Hello, Blake Kruger. Yeah, the boys are playing Tokyo Drift in their Nissans. Corne Briet in the Capri picks up a position and goes up into 5th, bumping Jason Holden Jones down. So that position changed 2 tenths. As you see Corne drifting into Crowthorne with the Capri running the wide line. That seemed to be a quicker line on Monday night. People were faster going around the outside. Glenn, the race starts in 3.5 minutes time. So 8:15. It should be 8:15, but the servers are slightly behind. You can see at the top of the screen 3 minutes 23 seconds to go, man. And you're currently in 4th place. Oh yes, you are. You're sitting in the pits in the De Tomaso. Cool. So yeah, you got to hang in there until the race. Just over 3 minutes to go. Like Kruger saying good luck to everyone. Tristan, right, I wish I was there. Why aren't you here, buddy? What's the story now? Ryan Hill in 14th place in his Capri. Where's Nick? Here he is with 2 minutes to go. I'm going to go and say hello to Nick. Hold on for this one. Nick Hodgson, are you there, sir?
Alan, how are you doing this evening?
Hey, man, I'm awesome. You look amazing in that Kenwood Porsche as you bomb down the straight.
Thanks, man. I got the subwoofers in the back going.
Wow. and the lightning, every now and then it goes off in my headphones. Even I'm shaking and rattling here.
I get such a skirk when it happens. It's an unbelievable experience.
So 24.5, is this exceptionally quick for you, or are you taking it easy?
I'm trying to put in a lap, and I'm just not quite succeeding. I mean, at the moment, I'm 2 tenths up on my Delta. I did actually, for a brief moment, see a 23, but
yes, you did.
I'm not sure that I can make that.
Okay.
Make that stick.
We're currently in cockpit view with you as we watch you soar at the steering wheel coming into clubhouse.
This corner, I can't get this corner right, as you see. So we'll just drift it instead.
That looks good, man. Guys on
I
YouTube.
love this section.
The Essies?
Oh yeah, because you just like throw the car and get it sideways, flick it back the other way. What a pleasure.
Are you on your VR set then, Nick?
I am, yeah. So sorry, apologies, my mic isn't great.
No. Your
soft.
quality's perfect for us.
Okay,
right, through Leocorp and down the straight, you 3/10 back on your Delta, but you seem to be having fun.
No, having a fantastic time. This is going to be a great race. As you can see, the Porsche isn't great on the top ends. Jason just absolutely blasted past me in the Corvette. It was like I was looking for parking.
He did.
Believe it.
Yeah. It was also Skywalker on Monday night, but he was really struggling to brake. But yeah, Jason back up into 5th place, and he seems to have handled the handling aspect. You currently up 2/10, yeah, so this could be a good lap.
Yeah, you see that in my personal best at the moment, I didn't get the first couple of corners right, so you always see my Delta do nice things here, and then I've got to try and maintain it for the whole rest of the lap.
Yeah, got you.
It's just not gone well so far. This corner's so great as well. You can just hang the arse out if you want to. It's this track was proper back in the day.
Oh no, it was legendary, this track.
That corner, I've got to say, is easily the corner I struggle most with.
Yeah, well, you threw away half a second just around Clubhouse.
Yeah, it's just one of those that I can never quite get spot on, you know?
Yep. Right, we're about time's up. I'm going to say goodbye to you. Enjoy the race, and I'll come and disturb you sometime in the middle of the race while you've got 4 cars all around you.
Yeah, I'll hold you to that, Alan. I'll hold you to that.
We'll chat later, man.
Cheers, bud.
Bye. Right, so that was Nick from the cockpit. Couple of different things we're trying out here. There's Jason just up ahead of him in the big Corvette. Watch him, he's up on his Delta in overtime, runs deep. Oh, that's timeout. So we're done for the first, we're done for qualifying. In fact, there's my awesome machine, and off we go to the starting grid. Just give the timing screens time to catch up. A Libi ZA. It's a Nissan 2000 GT. That's it. That's why I knew 2000. But thanks, man. Peter Krobler, yeah, good question. What is Nick doing in Div 2? Matt, how's it? Can't get that camera all the time. It always struggles to find. There they are. So we have now the time. My timing screen is not what the cars are lined up as. So we've got Nick here in the front in his Porsche. Next to him is a Capri. I can't tell you who it is because my timing screen hasn't updated yet. We've got Stefan Herbst in a Capri, okay? Antonucci in the Porsche, there we go. Glenn Crawford in 4th place in his De Tomaso Pantera. Jason Holden Jones in the howling big V8. And Corne Briet next to him in his Capri. And the lights are on, so we're going to go back up to Stefan Herbst as we wait for the 6 red lights to go out. Here we go. Lights out, go! Everyone gets up. Oh, that Nissan went sideways. Somebody lost it. The De Tomaso's just gone flying past. Nick's got a good go. Nick's on his way, and it's Valeria who's in the De Tomaso. It's Glenn Crawford. Glenn Crawford from the 2nd row up into 2nd as they all break into Crowthorne. Hard on the brakes, the 2 Jags nose to tail, as I can see in the background. Let's jump back and watch everyone going through there. Yep, everyone looks good. We'll go up to 3rd place. It's Jason Holden Jones in the Corvette as we see a Capri bouncing off the barbecue bend barriers. Ooh. So Porsche from De Tomaso, from Corvette, from another Porsche, from Capri, from Nissan GTR, as we watch them come through sunset going down to Clubhouse. Ooh, that Porsche that is Valerio Antonucci almost outbrakes himself. And now Stefan Herbst has a run on the Porsche in the Capri, and he takes position. So Stefan Herbst goes ahead of the Porsche, runs wide at the bottom of the Essies, but holds on to that position as they go up to Leeuwkop. Oh, the Porsche all up the inside. Antonucci's not letting it go, and he goes back past. We'll go with the Capri as we go. Actually, we want to go to Jason Holden Jones. Watch the speed differential of the Corvette catch the De Tomaso. Jason, foot flat under the bridge. It's going to pull out of the draft and look down the inside. Gets near the De Tomaso and has to brake at 300. Oh dear, Jason getting a little bit too sideways, and he's going to slow down and wait for the De Tomaso to get back on the track and come through. Crawford gets going again. I can hear it. There he goes. Dropped down a few positions. He's in 15th. Jason waiting on the outside of Barbecue. Crawford goes past, and off they go, carrying on. So it's racing. Right. Nick Hodgson through Clubhouse and down to the Essies, got a 5-second gap already due to that collision between Jason. Stefan Herbst has managed to get a gap between him and Antonucci in the Porsche. Let's go and see what's happening further down the field here. Warwick Stewart. Oh yes, Warwick Stewart in his Nissan looking ahead at Corne Briet in the Capri. Corne on the left in the Negrin Capri, and we're on board with Warwick Stewart in the Nissan as they chase hard down this 1.6 kilometer long straight. Philip updating us with some top speeds there. The Corvette is north of 290, everything else is 270-ish. Here comes the Nissan, and he lifts and starts feathering. They're all hard on the brakes at 300 coming into Crowthorne. Turn, counter turn, balance the car, put some petrol. There we go, out of Crowthorne and heading down the hill towards Barbecue. Little tab on the brakes there for Corne Briet to settle the Capri. Now up over the hill of Yixke, and wow, does Warwick Stewart get a huge drive and drives right past the Capri coming into Sunset. Oh, that was a good move. See if we can go and see a replay of that. Oh, sideways into Clubhouse, but he holds on to it. Let me see if that recorded that replay. Here you can see coming through Barbecue and then up to Yixke. Corne well up on the in the Capri. Warwick Stewart just flat stick all the way around the side, a little bit of grass, and goes right past. Good pass. So Warwick Stewart goes up to 4th. Corne Briet in 5th. Mark Hennebury on the YouTube saying entertaining. Matthew thinks Donington's going to be better for him, so we'll see. Dirk Brandt, Senna Stoffmield's Jag left me for dead on the straights. Right, well, let's go and see. We have a Brent Lindsay Ray in a Jag, and he's thick in the traffic here with the De Tomaso, and the here's Jason Holden Jones. Let's go from his point of view. 3 abreast, here we go. Corvette down the pit lane, De Tomaso in between, the Jag on the left hand side. It's all happening. Yo, hard brakes into Crowthorne. Everyone's trying to close the door. Brent moving across into the braking zone. Everyone brakes. Jason comes down the inside of the Jag. Brent hard on the gas, trying to hang on to that position. The De Tomaso goes through. The Corvette goes through. So that's a position change. And behind them, it's all happening as well. Wow. Oh, we've got Johan Karanis in the Daytona up ahead now. Oh, he's just hit the wall. And he just gets out the way of everyone. Bad luck there, Johan. I think Jason Holden Jones held his breath there. Martin Meinkies in his Works Nissan, looking all over the back of the Jaguar of Brent Lindsay Ray as the De Tomaso is getting up the road. Glenn Crawford and Ryan Hill. Ryan Hill doing well in 10th place in his Capri with the De Tomaso all over the back of him. Oh, Ryan, as I say, that bounces it over the curb through Leeuwkop. Dirk saying the Jag really difficult. I've got to be honest, if I did race the series, I would be in a Jag. My dad had a few of them, and it's my all-time favorite classic car. Ryan's Capri looking decidedly scraped up on the side, but good top speed up behind as Jason comes up behind Ryan. Ryan hard on the brakes behind the De Tomaso. They all lock up a little bit, but they hold on to the apex, and that's some good driving going through there. I think Ryan's under huge stress, and now would be an awesome time to go and talk to him. Matthew, boy, I wanted the Jag just because there was a James Hunt livery. Oh, that is sad. Matthew, come on. Right, Hodson's driving away, so he's going to get no coverage. Stadler, Stewart, something's happened here with Warwick. Warwick Stewart was probably getting a bit sideways. He has lost 2 positions in his green Nissan. So, James Crook is now catching up to the back of him. Werner Stadler has gone through into 5th place in his Porsche, as has Corne Briet. So Warwick lost 2 positions there. Back to Jason Holden-Jones, who was very deep through the S-bends, lost complete control as we've seen come back on the track. And he's dropped down now. Actually, Ryan Hill's also dropped down. Glenn Crawford is gone in the De Tomaso. Okay, we're going to go and talk to Ryan. Ryan Hill, are you there, sir?
How's it, Alan?
How are you, buddy?
Stressing. I'm trying to hold on to this coveted 10th place.
I can see that. We're currently in cockpit with you as Jason Holden-Jones bombs down behind you in the big Corvette, but the Capri seems to be braking. The Capri is handling well. Oops.
Yeah, going a little wide, yeah, but
well done. There you go. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. He's quick, and then he seriously struggles through the S-bends and the corners.
Yeah.
But otherwise, everything good on your side?
Yeah, stable and fine, thanks.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Cheers, thanks.
Cheers. Oh, awesome. Don't you love being able to interview the guys in their cars? And he mounts the curb, runs deep into the grass. I bet he's biting his tongue and doing a whole lot of things. Oh, Ryan, brakes, buddy. And Jason's coming past now. There's Jason going past in the Corvette. So we'll go out of car. Jason's lucky he's not in a interview room here. I'm going to bug him. I can also see Sean Hards and Werner Stadler, but I'm not going to go and disturb them now. So 11 minutes to go. We're almost at halfway through this race. Don't pull a Dirk while Al's talking to you. Excuse me. Right, we got the Brumos Porsche bombing up the inside of Ryan now. That's called Stieg. Car number 59. That was the legendary beginning of the Brumos Porsche Team Brumos Racing. And Ryan is trying to hang on to the 11th place here. And he slides it in. Oh, look at this. Drifting. Yo. Carl Stieg and Ryan Hill. Somebody better have got a picture of that. In fact, I'm going to quickly replay that. Watch this. Here they come. Yo, how's that for sliding? Excellent racing. Carl Stieg still going sideways in the Porsche through sunset. And Ryan in the Capri trying to hang on. He's running too deep now. Okay, let's go and see what else is going on. James Crook up in 7th place in his Nissan. Running very deep into the top of Leocorp. Gets it round there and off they go. Stadler. Werner Stadler. Closing in on the back of Corne Briet. Werner Stadler in the 911 1974 model. Here with the whale tail. And screaming down the straight as Corne Briet breaks into Crowthorne. Werner Stadler seems to be drifting into Crowthorne. And out he comes. It seems to be a good pace. Still pretty close to the back of the Capri. You guys got to admit this is some entertaining TV. Crawford. Glenn. Oh yes, right, here we go. Crawford. No, that is not Crook ahead of him, is it? No, it's not. So the De Tomaso, yeah, I'm not too sure who. The De Tomaso is maybe being lapped. Johan van Niekerk is just behind Crawford. Okay, we got it sorted. Camera timing screen had to wake up. So possibly Crawford's gone past van Niekerk, I don't know. Rob Walker in the big Ferrari. We haven't seen much of him. He's got Martin Meinkes in his Nissan all over the back of him as they head to the Essies. Martin Meinkes only 7/10 behind, so he's looking to try and jump a position here. I've got Sean Hards in the pits. Is Sean Hards even on the track? I think he's disconnected. Jordan van Rensburg in the camel liveried Porsche, currently in 17th, and Brent Lindsay Ray in his Jag in 16th, struggling with the big V12, but what a car. Meinkes is the closest race on track at the moment, looking at the back of Walker's Ferrari. Martin Meinkes trying to keep the Nissan as clean as possible and get the quickest time out. Dirk Brand. I completely spun off twice while I was talking to Dirk in one of the endurances. You can't say that's commentator's curse, buddy. That's just a lack of being able to concentrate. But I don't think they were all your fault. I think there was some traffic. As you see, Meinkes getting very close now to Walker. And Meinkes is drifting it into Clubhouse. Walker holding on to that pressure. Let's go into cockpit with Martin. I know this is down in 14th place, but it's close. Alright, let's go and look at Crawford, because that's close. Crawford in the De Tomaso. And he peels out down the inside of Crook. Helicopter views, they go down the straight, and he's past the Nissan into the braking points, and turning into Crowthorne, he runs way too deep. The Nissan has a better line. We'll go back to camera view, and James Crook goes back past and up into 7th place. So Crawford gets all the speed and then loses it, unfortunately loses it, and now he's got Van Niekerk in the BMW. Who's looking up the inside into Sunset and passes. So Van Niekerk, Johan van Niekerk takes advantage and puts the big 3-litre CSL up into 8th place. But there's an undercut happening here, and Crawford's trying to come back on him. Close braking into the Essies, and Crawford in fact does take that position back. So we'll go into cockpit view with the BMW as we go through Leeuwkop. Crawford late braking through Leeuwkop and onto the long start finish straight. This is 5 minutes to go in this first race of the evening. BMW wailing up in the 8 and 9,000 RPM range for that inline 6-cylinder. I can't exactly see the top speed on the dash, but it's going. That was past the 300-meter braking and well controlled as they come down into Crowthorne. Just behind them, Jason Holden Jones again in the Corvette going up and down the field. Johan Carrenas. Oh, Johan Carrenas behind Brent Lindsay Ray. So these two are quite a way back, 15th and 16th place. They're 50 seconds down. But Johan's having fun. The Capri goes past Brent Lindsay Ray. So this is for position 15th and 16th between Brent Lindsay Ray in the big red Jag and Johan in the Shelby Daytona Coupe or Coupe. Let's go to Brentland 0 and see what the speed is like down the straight. Oh, the needle's gone off the clock. So Brent going as fast as he can. Now he's got to haul it up. Starts braking at the 400 and then 300. And he's doing well. Here it comes round Crowthorne. Four-wheel sliding and off he goes down the hill towards Barbecue. Matthew adding that the Jag is a 4-speed, so it doesn't have the added benefit of a 5th gear. But that's okay, it still hauls with only 4 gears. Okay, 3 minutes to go. Nick Hodgson lapping the field. He's just gone past Van Rensburg in the Camel Porsche. Oh, Van Rensburg sliding that Porsche. Crook and Crawford are having an issue somewhere. Oh dear, there's been a turnaround here at Clubhouse. Crook gets going, he's lost a lot of positions. So I think there was a coming together with him and Crawford. I also saw him drop positions. So Holden Jones and Van Niekerk have gone up. Carl Steeg has gone up to 10th place. He's now sitting in 10th. Walker. Rob Walker in the Ferrari. Half a second behind Martin Mankies. I think Martin's finally managed to get past the Ferrari. And oh, he's sliding that Ferrari a bit much through Leerkop. Oh, let's go to Crawford and Van Niekerk. Ooh, Crawford looking up the inside of Van Niekerk's BMW, and they're all looking at the back of Holden Jones in the Corvette. With 1 minute 40 to go. This is for 7th, 8th, and 9th place. Yeah, Dirk Brand, I'm really happy you've finally decided to tie up a partnership with somebody. So great, buddy. Can't do this mano al mano all the time, buddy. You got to balance the loads. Oh, here we go. The De Tomaso on the BMW of Van Niekerk, and they're now passing Johan Caranis in the Daytona. Oh, careful, Johan. Oh, he's just driven into that De Tomaso, but no harm, no foul. Crawford hangs on to it. Van Niekerk lifts and lets everything stabilize. Right, onto the start-finish line. There's going to be another lap after this. Jan Curran is seriously struggling with his Daytona. It's clearly a huge handful. Jason screaming down the pits. Here comes the De Tomaso. And just behind that, Johan Van Niekerk in the awesome Levi's BMW 3-litre CSL. You know what's even more frightening is they developed that BMW further for the Daytona 24 Hours and also Le Mans. And they blew it out to a 3.5-litre inline 6-cylinder, which with a teardrop rear wing. That was the Batmobile, as if ever there was one. Okay, time's up. Where's Nick? He's just started another lap, so Nick is currently on his final lap, and he is 15 seconds ahead of the field. So Nick is clearly going to be starting in 11th, I think, or 10th. 10th place currently at the moment. It's Mr. Carl Steeg, if he can hang on to this, in the Brumos Porsche. So Carl Steeg is going to be starting in pole position for race number 2. Glenn Crawford 8/10 off the back of the BMW. I mean up ahead of the BMW of Johan van Niekerk. And then further back, Martin Mankies looking at the back of Ryan Hill. Ryan unfortunately dropping down from 10th. He's now in 12th in his Capri, so he'll be starting from there or thereabouts. But Martin trying to get that position away. And it's a drag race down the start finish, down the straight. through the kink. Thunder and lightning still all around. Oh, hard on the brakes here for Ryan in the Capri. In defensive line into Crowthorne, and he keeps it tight and holds on to that position. Van Niekerk's gone into the pits. Johan in the BMW went into the pits. Cockpit view. Oh, he's stopped. He's run out of petrol. Or he's refueling. The Jag's also in the pits. Sean Hards. Okay, he's been in the pits for a while. So, are they finished? They can't be finished. Nick is still driving, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, hang on. There's a lot of people ending here. Herbst. They're not coming out, so maybe they are finished. See, that's what gets me about this game. You have no idea whether the race is finished or not. It says final lap, but people are in the pits. So this is obviously Nick just having fun. Clearly it's Nick having fun. That's why everyone's in the pits. Alright, let's not panic. Okay, that's race 1 finished. Hodgson from Herbst, from Antonucci, Brett, Stewart, Stadler, Holden Jones, Crawford 8th, Stieg 9th. I see now. So I don't know then. We'll see what happens. I've got James Crook here in 10th place in his Nissan. So let's see what happens for race number 2. It's all going on. Gonna have a quick no, we don't need to. Yeah, we will. We'll have a fast ad break. Hold on. Okay, back with you. And this is Carl Stieg's Porsche, and he is not in pole position. That does look like no, Martin's in this one. Is that Rob Walker's? No. Who's in the other Nissan? James Crook. Here he is. So James Crook managed to get pole. So something happened on the last lap, but anyway, there we go. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. So we're good to go with 20 seconds. It's Nissan from Porsche, from De Tomaso, from Chev Corvette, from Porsche, from Nissan, from Capri, from Porsche. BM's right at the back. Okay, we got lights. Let's see how they get away here. Ready, steady, hit it, and the De Tomaso gets another screaming pull away, as does the Porsche from second row. Oh, then a little bit of bumping, but they're up and going, and it's Glenn Crawford in the De Tomaso. But further back, it's all happening here. They're next to each other, 3 abreast as we watch them come through Crowthorne. Let's hope everyone's clean. Oh, there's a little tap there on the Corvette, but oh, and then there's Brumos, so that's Carl Stieg, and the Brumos car has gone out. It's a lot of changes going on here. Guys are still argy-barging as they go through, but I think the biggest loser there was Carl Stieg, and he's second last at the moment, but we'll watch him do a drive back as we go up to the front of the grid. Warwick Stewart in the thick of it with the Nissans, in amongst the Capris and a Porsche as they come down into Clubhouse. Just going further back to the Jag of Brent Lindsay Ray. Here they come around Clubhouse towards us. and everyone's still going in a straight line. The Jag, the Capri with Ryan, Capri going tight, Ryan going deep, Johan Karinus hooliganing his Daytona back up to the start finish, and we're on to the main straight. Cars are 2 abreast as we go through Leopold. Herbst and Stadler position change. Stefan Herbst in the Capri goes past the Porsche, and Holden Jones is pushing that right foot through the firewall to close in on Glenn Crawford. Yeah, they come down the start finish straight. It's De Tomaso from Corvette, from Capri, from Porsche, into Crowthorne for the second lap, and Jason Holden Jones keeps a nice clean line as they go through Crowthorne and on their way down to Barbecue and Yuxco. Go on board with Warwick Stewart, right. Yeah, but I can't talk to Warwick Stewart. He's not in a channel that I can see. How do I talk to him? That was the whole point, Blake. He was supposed to be in an open channel. So I can't talk to him if he's not there, I'm afraid. Right, so Glenn Crawford, 2.2 seconds up the road. Karinus and Steeg. Steeg's already up to 12th place. So, Cole Steeg slicing through the traffic from 17th, past a bunch of cars, and we've got Hodgson and Stadler changing positions. So Nick has already gone through in his Porsche, and Nick is up to 4th place. Two Porsches going nose to tail. There's still a Jag in the pits. Sean Hards is sitting in the pits. I don't understand. Maybe he didn't connect or he's having some problems. As Nick comes full tilt into Crowthorne, controls it well, and is driving up the road looking at the back of Stefan Herbst. James Crook looking at the back of Warwick Stewart at the moment, and the lightning's all around still. The 3 Nissans here nose to tail. It's Stewart from Crook from Monkeys. Carl Steeg's having an issue again, so Carl in 13th place. He must have come together somewhere with the BM, I'm not sure, but off he goes again. Carl Steeg in 12th. And now he's having fun in the Brumos Porsche as he continues to drive up the field. Hodgson and Herbst change positions. Cornet Briet down to 16th. What's happening with Cornet here? Oh, there's a coming together, unfortunately. It's Johan Karinus in his Daytona. Johan not having fun with this car. As here comes Hill in his Capri. We'll go on board with Ryan. You can see Johan Karinus trying to... He's all over the track in this car. Oh. So Hill goes past. Johan Karinus falls back. Let's go back up to Nick Hodgson. Nick Hodgson in the BM looking at the back of Stefan Herbst in his Capri. Let's go and jump in the car with Nick. Nick, how's it going?
Hello.
Yo.
I thought I'd just come and surprise you boys.
Ah, fantastic! I've got a Capri
I see
in
that.
front of me, and I think a Corvette in front of that.
Yeah,
So
it's Jason.
Yeah, it destroys me down the straights.
And
I'm all over them through the S's.
Ryan doing well to avoid Johan Karinus' Daytona.
Yeah, that Shelby looks like it was well out of control.
Good. So you boys having fun?
Yeah, so much fun.
So
Awesome,
much
man.
fun. This is just the best thing ever.
It is.
Guys,
What-
anybody watching, come and join in. This is just more fun than you can possibly imagine. H pattern shifters, use your flappy paddles if that's all you got.
Lightning.
Oh, these guys hit the
Oh.
wall. Oh.
The Capri drives into the pit barrier. They bonus
Oh, no.
stack, but he's going.
Oh, and they brake early as well.
Matthew Boy's here, by the way.
Oh, fantastic. Hello, Matt. Oh, look at this. So close. 3 cars almost through side by side through turn 2, basically. Come on, Jason. Put your foot down, man. Oh, this is great. So, guys, sign up. simracesa.co.za. You will be guaranteed to find a dice, guaranteed to have some fun.
Yeah.
Oh, is the
Capri?
Ford.
Yep.
Capri goes up the inside. It's a great move.
And the lightning looks amazing.
Oh, I tell you what, it really puts some proper ambience. I try to go up the inside of Jason. Look, he puts his foot down. Look, he's gone.
Listen to that Corvette. Yo.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
I couldn't even hear when I needed to shift properly when I'm next to the Corvette because it just drowns out everything else.
Yeah, it's like my engine is dead.
Yeah, I'm like, have I broken something? Yeah.
Now watch him pull away from me here. Watch him. He's just going to be gone. There he is. He goes. I'm in the slipstream and there's nothing. There's nothing. Don't weave, Jason. I can't follow you anyway. Oh my goodness.
Awesome. Okay, boys. Well, keep it up. 12 and a half minutes to go of this heat.
Ciao, ciao.
Lekker. Thanks,
Later.
Ellen.
Cool. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye. Okay, so some very cool live correspondence happening from Nick. I thought I'd surprise them. It sounded like a surprise to Ryan, but he doesn't have too much traffic. Nick's having an awesome race, as you can see. All over the back of Jason. And I think Jason's also smiling in that Corvette while also desperately trying to hang on to the car. Jason, unfortunately, not in an audio channel that I can get hold of him. So at the moment, those are the only guys I can talk to. No one else is in an open channel. Let's go and see what else is going on. Cornet Briet. Oh, the Capri and the Porsche. Oh dear, and that's just a write-off for both of them. Ryan Hill is going to come across these two. Careful, Ryan.
I was hoping nobody saw that.
Well, it was in front of you, so I'm just warning you. That was
Jordan, yeah.
Cornet Briet just drove into Van Rensburg in the Porsche, and they both came a cropper.
Oh dear.
So there you go. You got a position up there.
Yeah, freebies.
Freebies, man.
Jason just blew past me. I can't do anything about this Corvette. It's ridiculous.
Oh shit.
Ryan, what the hell?
Yeah, I went off track.
Okay.
It's okay.
Nick,
It's okay.
very
You can bleep
close.
that out afterwards.
Sorry about that. I'll catch up to you boys again just now.
Thanks, Al.
Goodbye. And as you can see, Nick all over the back of the Corvette. And people are asking Minkies. Let's go and see where Martin is. Martin's all on his own here, I'm afraid. Not really involved in a race at all. Hodson and Holden Jones are, so I'm going to stay here for now, guys. Sorry. Battle of the admins, as Matt says. Definitely. We got 3 admins in this race. Missing Sass, and I could have had some fun, but I passed. So it looks like watch on the straight. We're going to go on board with Jason Holden Jones. Watch this thing down the straight. He'll catch and pass Nick before they get to Crowthorne. Watch. From this far back, he will catch and pass Nick. Here's the start-finish line. Whoops. I might have maybe shouted my mouth out a little bit. He isn't actually catching him, strangely enough. So Nick got a good drive out of Leocorp there. But you can hear Holden Jones screeching tyres and trying to brake and retard the speed on the Corvette. Gets it round Crowthorne nicely. And he'll have another go at him. Yeah, Dirk, I can easily imagine. Handful to try and keep these things on the track. But I think the overall point is to have fun. Antonucci, Valerio, Stegen van Niekerk. So Valerio in his Porsche, half a second behind Stewart. who's half a second behind Stadler. So these three are close. This is fifth, sixth. Oh, Stewart. That was optimistic. Antonucci in the Porsche goes up the inside for that kind of missed braking point. And so that position changes. I think Stewart got past the Porsche earlier, but he's taken that position back. Let's go and see what Johan van Niekerk in the BM's doing. So Brent Lindsay Ray in the Jaguar just up ahead, and Carl Stieg in the Brumos Porsche just behind him. That was a position change just now. So I think van Niekerk's been having some good racing, both up and down the field. We go back to Warwick Stewart, half a second. Chasing the Porsche of Valeria, hard into the braking zone at Crowthorne. Deb786 on the YouTube saying, come on SRA boys, guys are having a lot of fun here. Brett Crocombe saying the new favourite class, such a jewel. It definitely looks like it, and everybody who's driven it said it's just a handful of fun. So right, Helen van Rensburg position change at the back. So Ryan Hill is sideways with the Porsche as they go down the main straight. They go around the kink next to each other. Ryan's very wide, but he holds on to it and goes all the way around the outside and down under the bridge down towards Crowthorne, and will slightly move across into defensive as the Porsche throw. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. So Ryan braking hard, gets a little bit of a four-wheel drift going on, but controls it nicely and comes out the other side of Crowthorne in 15th place. Antonucci, they're next to each other. That's a position change over Studley in the Porsche. It's the little flat 908 going past the 74 911. And I don't think that's over with, because behind that's also Warwick Stewart. And Antonucci going defensive as the Porsche goes down the outside, brakes later and goes round the Porsche into Crowthorne. That's an amazing overtake. Antonucci's probably wondering what happened there, but clearly the 911 has better brakes at the end of the straight, and it allowed Stadler to actually go right around the outside and take the position. But Antonucci's coming back at him through Yukske. They're next to each other again into Sunset. Antonucci lifts, and here they come through Sunset. Stewart in the Nissan also looking for a chance to take a position. Let's go and look at Hodgson. He's right behind Herbst. So this for second place. As we see Stadler having a moment, and Antonucci and Stewart have gone past him. And here Nick goes up the inside of Stefan Herbst in the Capri. So they're going down the straight 1 second behind Crawford in the De Tomaso. And the Capri's certainly got horsepower. It's pulled ahead of the Porsche again. Nick falls in back in line and now gets a bit of toe and then pulls out down the hill into braking. They both brake hard. Can Stefan Herbst hold on to it on the Capri? Next on the inside, keeping the tighter apex, the Capri stays there and goes all the way around the outside. They're still next to each other, but down now into barbecue, the Capri takes the position. Wow, that was loud. Okay, hang on. Herbst looking up the inside. Herbst going up the inside of the Capri, of the Porsche in the Capri, through Sunset, not wanting to give that position up. Crawford hanging on for everything he's got in the De Tomaso, but here comes Nick with 4.5 minutes to go. Warwick's waiting for them to take each other out. Nice, I like the positivity spin on this. Oh, Lindsay Ray, Stieg and Van Niekerk. What is going on down here? These guys are next to each other in the sand. There goes Brent Lindsay Ray. Van Niekerk's BM, here he comes. So they had a huge collision. Corné Briet going past in his Capri. And Ryan Hill, where is he? Ryan's only coming down the start-finish line now. Right, Werner Stadler in his Porsche. just behind Warwick Stewart. So Antonucci and Stewart have gone through. Stewart now up into 6th place in his Nissan. How's James Crook doing? Here he comes over the... James Crook in his Nissan over through the kink. Behind him, Rob Walker in the Ferrari. And then Martin Meinke's in his Nissan just behind the Ferrari. Right, so back up to Nick with just on 3.5 minutes to go. And now Crawford's starting to feel the pressure. We're going to go and talk to Nick. Right, we've got to talk to you while you do these overtaking maneuvers, Nick.
Hello, Alan. Yeah, this has been huge fun. This Pantera is waggling its tail at me. And we've got some back markers coming up.
You think the tyres are done?
Nah, these tyres last, these 1970s tyres, they last for days. Maybe he's cooked them a little bit, I don't know. But that Pantera does.
Ryan, don't move over, Ryan. This is Nick. Get in his way.
I think you're going to have a Shelby to deal with first.
Oh, yes. Jan Karanis in the Daytona just up ahead. That'll be...
Have you gone on board with the Shelby yet?
No, we're on board.
Unbelievable.
It does. No, we did. But you need to negotiate that this corner first with the Shelby in this corner. Oh, and Ryan's looking good through Crowthorne. Great little slide. The De Tomaso sliding. Everyone's sliding. Nick's on the pavement. Comes down the inside. The Shelby staying out the way.
Thank you.
With 2 minutes to go.
Oh dear. Not much time left.
Matt says I must make mosquito noises in your ear.
No, I'm not racing the BMW 125i yet. That's next week.
Oh, the Pantera has been put out of position.
No, Ryan, don't do
that. I'm trying to stay on the inside.
Oh.
I was trying to use you to slipstream a little bit there and possibly get something, and you got sideways.
Let's go to Ryan's car, looking ahead. Here's Ryan going up the hill. There's Nick up at Leerkop.
Mistake. But
back to Nick.
Power.
Right, with 1 minute 20 seconds to go, so I calculate that's going to be 2 laps, I think.
No, we'll get one more lap in.
Okay.
This is last lap, chaps.
Last lap. Philip Minnow laughing at Ryan going up the hill. Right, Nick trying everything. Hard braking into Crowthorne. Glenn Crawford bounces off the inside curb of Crowthorne, and Nick's trying to go around the outside but pulls in behind the Pantera.
Well, that gave me a fright. Ooh, but I've got a much better drive through here.
Yeah, he brakes into Barbecue, so Barbecue Yux go flat out in the Porsche. Nick now looking, late braking. The Pantera comes across for the braking zone. He does close the door.
Good man.
Crawford doing everything he can to hang into this win. Oh, runs deep into Clubhouse. Nick going down the inside will go out of car. They're next to each other. Pantera goes around the outside of the SEs and has the apex for the second SEs. Nick falling in behind him. And meantime, here's Herbst in the Capri behind all of you. Nick going around the outside.
No,
oops.
Don't do that.
A little bit of a tank slap, and the Capri's now looking up the inside of Nick. Capri's got a huge drive.
No! I'm going to lose it.
And the Capri comes past.
Oh, no ways!
So is it finished, or you're on the last lap?
No, it's done.
Okay. Oh well done, good stuff.
Great fun.
Nick, thanks buddy. We'll chat soon, man.
We'll chat you now.
Okay. Well, there we go. That was Stefan Herbst taking huge advantage, and the Capri doing really well. These guys are obviously just having a bit of fun now. So Nick Hodson third, Jason Holden Jones fourth, Valerio Antonucci 5th, Warwick Stewart 6th, the highest place SRA. Werner Stadler 7th, James Crook 8th, Martin Meinke's 9th, and Rob Walker 10th, rounding out the top 10. Excellent racing. Warwick Stewart doing donuts at the bottom of the straight. Is somebody going to drive into him? No. Oh, watch the Jag and the Capri into Crowthorne, and they fly into the barriers. Alright, let's go and see who we can get for a chat. I want Glenn in here, and we need Nick. It was Glenn who won the second race. Oh yes, okay. And you were first in the first one.
That is also correct, yes.
Right, let's see if I can go and find Glenn. So tell all your viewers what it was like. Did you have fun?
Oh, it was great fun, and this series really is all about the fun, and it's absolutely delivered. You saw on stream now the guys, like, you know, you've got the Corvette just absolutely blasting past everybody down those straights. You saw on stream now the Pantera, which is, you know, sideways absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you pick a car and you win here. It's awesome. It really is awesome.
Good fun, man.
And I tell you what is also amazing is you can go wheel to wheel with everybody, and it's just, you know, an absolute pleasure the whole time. You're not worried that the Oaks are taking you out or anything. You know, there's you know, a piece of paper between the two of you, and it's and you've just got a smile on your face the whole time.
Exactly. Glenn hasn't come into the room yet, so I'm just trying to message him.
Yeah, see if you can come join, because he held me off there properly. It was awesome racing on his point, or on his part, I should say. Yeah, he did very well to hang on, and but geez, that was an opportunistic move that got him second place. Wow,
it was, yeah.
That was fantastic. I didn't even see that coming until you mentioned it.
You weren't looking behind you, were you?
No, I wasn't. I was fully focused on ahead. You know, when the wind's there, you got to try and go for it. You know?
Exactly. All right. Well, Glenn's typing and reading in the messages, but he doesn't seem to be coming up to the off-air chat room yet. So we'll give him a couple more minutes. We've got 3 minutes.
Seems like he's where we next. For the legends. Let me just have a quick look here. Calendar, right? Donington. That's going something like the Porsche 906 is going to do very, very well around Donington with those hairpins and so forth.
Yeah,
that's going to be where it shines. If it's going to have its day in the sun, watch out for that for sure. Things like the Corvette and so on are going to really struggle. I reckon.
Somebody said that. I don't know if it was Philip Minar, who's on the YouTube at the moment. Someone was mentioning that the car, it's going to be a different car when we go to the next track. I'm not too sure who it was, actually.
I mean, I must admit, I've only taken any of these cars around Kyalami and Sebring. So yeah. Not Philip will probably know much better than I will on that.
Yeah, okay, so it looks like a bit of stage fright here for Mr. Glenn Crawford. So we aren't going to be chatting to him because he will not come to the driver's briefing room. So there he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh,
yeah, I found him.
Ha!
Are you scared to come and chat to us, chap?
Still getting my head around this Discord thing.
Okay, well, good, Glenn.
Yes, like, what a race, bro.
Did you have fun there, buddy?
But I am drenched.
So we've got you and Nick in the room here. You had a very good dice with Nick at the last 2 laps there, huh?
Yes, like I checked on the timing and I saw him getting closer and closer and closer.
Yeah.
And that last bit there through the S's, I just made this tactical decision to make sure I get the inside line going into Leeuwkop.
Awesome.
And well, it paid off.
Yes, it worked. It worked so well in your favor.
And I mean,
yes,
while you guys weren't watching, Stefan Herbst came and hijacked all of you almost.
Yeah, it was close. Yes, he got me obviously, but Glenn, he almost got you as well, I think.
No, I saw that. I saw he got there was someone on a hell of a charge there.
Yeah, that was him in the Capri.
that was him.
He was quick. Glenn, what I
Yeah.
noticed was the Data Muscle gets off the line chop, eh?
That thing, I suppose, all that weight over the rear wheels.
Because you get traction and you're coming from second and third row onto the, to go into Crowthorne first and second.
Yeah, Bruno, that thing at the Pullaway is a plaasvark.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it and hope you enjoyed the series. And good. Are we going to see you for the next round then? Definitely. Glenn?
Like he's gone, but I
Sorry, guys, I just lost you there for a second.
Okay, back. So we're definitely going to see you for the series, huh? Nick?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you guys again. No, listen, guys, thank you very much, and thank you for putting it together. It's,
awesome.
It's awesome. Thanks for the organisation. I can't wait for round 2.
Good, man. Okay. Well done,
Thank you,
Glenn.
boys.
Okay, man.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Cheers. Bye. Good, Nick. So you had some fun. Everybody had some fun, I think. That was grand, man. So, right, next round we are going to Donington Park.
Yes, but next week, of course, is the...
Yeah, you're also breaking up now. Okay. Yeah, there you are. You're back. So we start HLQs tomorrow for British touring cars. So everybody on the stream, we start TC touring cars tomorrow, HLQs. So remember to get your laps in. And we'll be getting coverage done on Monday by legendary Daniel and possibly Jason or somebody else.
Fantastic. We'll see you all at Silverstone.
Yes, we will. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And from me, I'm saying cheers. And Nick, from you?
Bye-bye, everyone.
Cheers.